Hello and welcome back to the Sheffield United Simulation Series. We do start off with the internationals of players that are going out. Palacios for Ecuador, Egan for Ireland, Norwood for Northern Ireland, and look at this, Adam Hlozek has been called up for the Czech Republic. Young keeper Charles Harrison has agreed to the one-year loan deal for FC Sion, so as soon as the window opens he will be going out on loan, which is fantastic to see. And I'm trying to get rid of Ferguson, but he just doesn't want to leave. He's really stubborn, but it's what it is. So here we are, the game we've been waiting for against Watford. We're going to go out with a fully strength team, the team that beat Liverpool. Can these boys get a win against Watford? Form is on Sheffield's side. Oh, we do get a draw, but we get an injury to McBurney in the 25th minute, and Sharp with the goal that gets us the equaliser. That's not what we want to be seeing. How long is McBurney out for? Only 6 days. That I can cope with, but when you do get slapped with an injury, it's not very nice. So here we go, let's take Verrups off some training now, and let's put young Markovic on a little bit. So here we go, Twanzebe is now up to a 75 rated central defender. That is beautiful to see. The boys are doing really well in training, and that draw just sees us sat in 3rd place. Can we get a good win in our next match? So who will our opponent be? It's going to be Arsenal. This is going to be a very, very difficult game with the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang. They have some great talent in their teams now. And I mean, they've got a loanee from Real Madrid in Ceballos. They have some very, very talented players, but who is out? Let's have a look. Bernie, Robinson, Massey, Young Davies. Let's give Shackleton a little bit of training. Get his passing up. There we go. Adshead. Oh, Adshead. He's up now to a 62 rated. And he got a D. And he still went up. I'm really happy about that. It's alright, so we will now be taking on Arsenal. This is going to be very, very difficult. And Palacios is out for 3 days. He obviously did get an injury in international duty. Okay, so Arsenal are sat in 16th place. 2 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses. Can we add another loss to their table? Their last 3 games. They won against Bournemouth, they lost against Manchester United, and they lost against Wigan? Jeez, Arsenal, you need to be picking up your game. Can we get a win? No, we can't. They put out a pretty strong team against us. And Aubameyang getting the goal in the 36th minute, and an injury to Sharp. That isn't what we want to be seeing from the boys. So that is very disappointing. We just couldn't capitalise. But hopefully a bit of training does make it feel a bit better. Yes, it does. Markovic up to a 67 rated goalkeeper now. Okay, so Davies, thanks for showing faith in me. Thanks for showing faith in me, boss, despite me not being one of the top players at the club. I'm proud of you. And a player injured. Sharp is out for 7 days. Twanzebe, your demands are out of place. I'm counting on you in decisive moments. Yeah, I think I am going to have to switch it up. Jagielka has gone down to a 75. So it is about right that he does Twanzebe actually takes over now. So Sharp is out. How's your shooting? 69, 64. Let's try old Hlozek up top. Let's see how he does. Can he get the odd little goal in here and there? Maybe just sneak them in. The injury to Sharp really is worrying, though. He is detrimental to Sheffield United's attack. Okay, so that does see us sat in 4th place. We are taking on now West Ham, who sit in 9th place with 4 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. Can we add an L on their sheet? They've had a loss against Everton, they beat Crystal Palace and lost against Bournemouth. And no, we can't. Looks like reality is paying us back right now. We lose 2-1 goals from Ogbonna and Haller, and a goal from McBurney to get us our 1 goal. Disappointing, but at the end of the day, we need to be realistic. Our target is literally just to try and stay in the Premier League this season. We do not want to get relegated. We just want to try and sit mid-table. Okay, so what's this from Oliver Norwood? But I can't lie, I was worried that you had plans to replace me. I just felt like a bit threatened by the new faces that arrived at the club. Coupled with stories I read in the press, thanks for straightening things out. Alright. Yeah, you're doing great. Ferguson's transfer talks broke down. Of course they did. So, Burnley next. We will be playing the reserves in this game. Can the reserves actually pull it out the bag? But here we go. Taylor Baker from the scout report, 16 years old, overall 48 to 68, potential 70 to 94, 725 grand, straight in my youth team. Oliver Moore, not good enough. We do have some pretty good keepers. And here we go, Marcus Hughes, 15 years old, overall 51 to 69, potential 77 to 94. He is worth 350,000 at 15 years old, straight in my youth team. Lance Mitchell, 17 years old, 48 to 64, 50 to 66. Just isn't gonna cut it. So here we go against Burnley. Let's go and do the press conference.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
Will you be able to keep complacency out of your squad? Burnley's position is irrelevant. They are a very, very good team. So how will you approach the upcoming match? We must not underestimate Burnley. Like I just said, they're a really, really good team. Does your team have what it takes to keep this momentum going? It's our responsibility to try, and at the minute, our momentum is pretty low. You know, we need to pick up our game and definitely try and get some good results. So here we go. Can the reserves put in a good result? That's not the reserves. What happened? Bernie, Dishal, Henderson, Phillips. Oh, yes it is. My bad. I'm stupid. Right, so here we go. I'm totally confused because I do have a couple of first teamers in there. But let's see how the boys get on against strong Burnley. They've lost and drew 2. And we get the win. 2 of the new signings. Number 28, Palacios, getting a goal in the 59th minute. And Hlozek, the number 17, getting his goal in the 29th. What a good 2-1 win against Burnley. We are flying high. After 11 games, we are sat in 3rd place. Who would have thought? Sheffield United, the changes we've made, the players we've brought in, the switch tactics, absolutely fantastic. And we are... Oh, what's this, Simpson? Come on now. Thought I was on my way out. I'm glad you got the chance. You got the chance to impress me. All right, I believe in you. You're doing fantastic. Yay, you're amazing. Anyway, enough about you. let's continue. We do have a very difficult test now against Tottenham Hotspurs, who in real life are basically leaking like a tap. They're in 12th. They've only won 4 games. They've drew 2 and they have lost 5. Okay, so Billy Sharp does want to have a go and get the nod ahead of some players in this one. So, Robinson, you've been pretty good of late, but I'm going to have to put the old Sharpie in. I can't leave him out. Let's put Simpson on the bench. Let's make a few changes here. Freeman, let's bring you off of Palacios. Egon. Let's switch it up. Norwood on the bench. Actually, let's put Norwood on. He was only out due to injury. Let's continue editing. Actually, let's put the old Sharpie back as captain, because he does have the leadership trait, and hopefully him being back now does strengthen us, and he shows that true captaincy that he has. Tottenham have lost a game against Liverpool. They drew with Everton and they lost 4-0 against Wolves. Can we add to their misery? No, we can't, but look at this. We just managed to squeeze in that equalising goal on the 86th minute from Sharpie. He gets the 2 goals in this game. It is good to have him back in the team. So, a draw away to Tottenham, I will take that. And Norwood, you've literally just played in that game. Sharp, influential performance. You did amazing. I'm actually proud of you. You still have a place in the squad. I'm counting you on decisive moments, even though you literally just played in that game. So, Palacios, Egan and Hlozek has been called up for international duty. And Jake Young, the young striker, Hercules Alamo, yeah, whatever. Okay, bye-bye. And another look at training, let's go. So, Tchal has gone up to a 71, Twanzebe now up to a 76. Markovic got a D in goalkeeping. How can you actually get a D in goalkeeper training? That's actually ridiculous. Another loan offer for Young. No, it's the same one. I just didn't remove it. Go me. Right, so next is going to be a very big game. Can we, keep up this form? We're not losing too many. We are drawing. We just need to stay grounded. I know at the minute we're currently sat in 7th, but to be in mid-table, I am absolutely ecstatic about that. I really am. More training. So Markovic has gone up to a 68 rated goalkeeper. And what is that? 2 Ds, an F, a B and a C. Come on, boys. Training. Okay, so the youngster Young has been loaned out to Heracles Almelo, the Dutch team, Netherlands team, I believe. Okay, so the Denmark has beaten their rivals. At least Eriksen's doing well for his country rather than Tottenham. But now we are taking on Manchester United. Can these boys get the shock win, and can Twanzebe be the difference against his old team, Manchester United? They've won 2 and drew 1. Oh, unlucky. McBurney got the equaliser in the 66th minute, and then King managed to find the winning goal in the 77th minute. Very unlucky there for Sheffield United. And Egan, he needs to play more. I'm sure you do. So I'd say that has gone up to a 63. His passing and vision is getting really good now. he is going to be a good little maestro in midfield. Let's have a look what we can do. Fleck, Shackleton, Musa, Charles, Davies and Hlozek. Put in Baldock, Egan, Simpson and Palacios. I think that'll do for the reserve team for now. Okay, so let's see how these boys do in a game. Egan does want to play more. He is a very good defender. I really don't want to be losing him. So, yeah, hopefully York goes out. You know, we need some of these players to go out of the team. So our next opponent is going to be Wolves. And that's the wrong one. I don't want that. There we go. So we're going to go against 13th place Wolves with, after 13 games, 4 wins, 3 draws and 6 losses. Can we put a 7th loss on the board for the boys? The reserves are going out, but we know the quality that these boys have. Can they do it? No, they can't. Goals from Ashley Seal in the 17th minute and Jota in the 77th minute seals Sheffield United's fate. Just not getting it there. Twanzebe, okay, I want to get away and make a new start. The lack of playing opportunities. What? Are you serious? David Parkhurst has returned from his loan. Captaincy suggestions. Scouting update. That is ridiculous. He plays in nearly every single match. I don't see how we can... Okay. So there you go, Twanzebe. Hush your noise, little crybaby. Bring you in to make a difference, and he is just sulking. No, we have to rotate the team. Let other players have a chance. And, he is an important player, don't get me wrong, good up-and-coming player. But he pretty much does play near enough every single game, and he is still not happy about squad rotation. He'll just have to get over himself. He isn't leaving. I'm not going to let him. Manchester can go down. He's still not leaving. So we're against Newcastle, and we do manage to get the equaliser in the 86th minute, and look who it is. None other than Sharp, and Twanzebe gets sent off. Oh, come on, pick your head out the clouds, Twanzebe. It isn't about you, it's about the team. You need to be doing a lot better. But now we are going to be taking on 5th place Norwich. They play 14 games and are sat on 25 points. Can we cause an upset and knock them down a peg or two? Wow, we're now down to 10th. Okay, we definitely need to be getting a good result in this game. But having the likes of Twanzebe out for this game definitely doesn't help. So can we get the win? Yes, we can. And youngster number 17, Hlozek, getting us the goal. And Sharp missing a penalty in the 84th minute to seal Norwich's fate. That could have been a very good goal for Sharp. Is he looking to become the top scorer in Sheffield United? Definitely looks like it. He's putting in some good results, and he does know how to find the back of the net with his experience. So our next target is going to be Aston Villa. They're currently sat in 9th position after 16 games played. Sorry, they're on 23 points. Can the first team get a good result and knock Aston Villa down a peg or two? They won against Leicester 4-1. They drew 2-2 with Chelsea. That's a fantastic result. But they did lose 4-1 against Manchester United there. Can we get the win? Wow, yes we do. 2 goals from Sharp and 3 goals from Acosta. our number 7. What a fantastic result against Aston Villa. The home fans definitely did not expect that one at all, and neither did I, to be honest. That was a fantastic result against Aston Villa. So here we go, a couple more talky talks. Boss, thanks for giving me the chance. You're much happier now. Good for you. Player suspended. Twanzebe, 1 match ban. Yes, we know. And suspension over. Axel Twanzebe has completed his 1 match ban. Beautiful. So next we are going to be taking on Brighton Hove Albion. And we have a risk of losing 3 players, so we do need to try and tie those contracts up. Let's have a look and see whose contract is running out. Because if they are crucial players, we really do not want to be losing them. Dean Henderson, he's only here on loan. Besic is only here on loan. Balloon, Parkhouse. Not really fussed. We'll just try and sell you. Hennigan, right. I'm not really bothered about those. Jagielka, I do want to try and keep you. He's on 20 grand. You're not having 26. I can tell you that now. 20,500. 2 years. Bang on. Morrison, I do want to keep you, but wow, your wages are really high. 42. Yeah, why not? Okay. Gordon, not really bothered. Not fussed about those. Lundstrom, we will offer you a new deal. You are pretty much, you are too good just to let go. But it's sad to see Billy Sharp's stats have gone down. He is playing really well, and Jagielka does want to play in this game, so let's give him the opportunity. Where are you? Where are you? I think I've literally just gone straight past him. Is he already on? No. I think I'm going blind. Oh, there he is. I found ya. Right, so let's get into this game against Brighton and Hove Albion. Can these boys get a win? And let's push ourselves up the table and do the phenomenal and try and stay in the top half of the table. Brighton's last 3 games have all ended in losses against Crystal Palace, Wolves and Arsenal. Can we cause that upset? Yes, we can. A penalty from Sharp in the 28th minute adds more misery to Brighton and Hove Albion fans. What a good win away from home. That is a fantastic result. So let's switch up a little bit of training now. Let's take Twanzebe off for a little while. Let's get Simpson on a bit of defensive training. Try and get him up there. And Markovic up to a 69 keeper now. That's good. We're going to have 2 very, very good young keepers in this Sheffield United team. And so what's Parkhouse crying for? Can't guarantee you playtime. Influential performance from your Jagielka. And I'm proud of you, Egan. Risk of losing 3 players? Not really. I've already sorted the contracts out. So the next one, we are going to be taking on Watford. It's going to be a difficult test. I think we are going to have to rest the first team. So we will be putting out the reserves in this game. Hopefully these boys can put in a good result. I am looking at the next match of Manchester City. That's definitely going to be the test for the Sheffield United team. Watford have drew with Manchester United, drew with Liverpool and beat Crystal Palace. So Watford do have what it takes to hold their own with the big guns. But they can't beat our reserve team. Mousset with a goal, Drashal with a goal and Bogle with a goal. 3-1 win over a very good Watford team. Deeney only with a consolation goal in the 81st minute. Fantastic result there for the players. Okay, so I have just seen I have just seen this. Look at this. Billy Sharp is second in top scorers on 8 goals. He just needs 2 more to be first. That is absolutely phenomenal there from Billy Sharp. And who others do we have? We have Robinson on 5 goals. We have McBurney on 5. Good performances from the boys overall. Okay, so that will do for that. Looking for now. But next is Manchester City. We did save the first team ready for this. This is going to be the big test. But wow, look at their recent results. They drew with Wolves, drew with Leicester, and drew with Arsenal. Can we capitalise on their poor form? Yes, we can! Oliver Norwood with a goal in the 45th minute. Billy Sharp with a goal in the 32nd minute. Bogle getting himself red carded in the 74th minute. But we come away with a very good win, considering they still had Consuelo, Laporte, they had Bozo, De Bruyne, Silva, Jesus, and Sane all playing, and all they did was bring on Silva and Mahrez. That is a fantastic result from the boys. And Henderson in goal, not too bad. Alright, so you player wants out Max Rose. Alright, let's go and have a look at Maximus Rosicus. Let's see what he's all about. Max Rose. Yeah, 55 rated. I'm not ready first. Let's see, you're not good enough. Ward, not good enough. Bennett, your overall start's too low. Baker, very good. Let's bring you in. Try and get you loaned out. Bailey, not good enough. Hughes, we'll let you just sit there for a little while. And these two, we'll just keep them in there in the youth team for now. Let's see if we can actually get those boys to go out on loan. If I can find him. There we go. Taylor Baker listed for loan. Davies has the potential to be special. I never noticed that. That is absolutely fantastic. I am really good with that. And look at that. Acosta has that something special. Of course he does. Because he is amazing. These boys really are doing well. They're growing so well. And Sharp, even though his overall is going down, he is cracking them goals in left, right and centre. Showing the young guns how it's done. But he's definitely going to be one to beat. So youth player wants out. Already seen that. And it was the goalkeeper. Wasn't all that much cop, to be honest, but you know. So Jachal has gone up to a 72 rated. Shackleton has gone up to a 68 rated. Not too far now, and Shackleton will be in that 70s club. So the big test now is Liverpool. They are just sat behind us in 4th place on 33 points. We are on 37. Can we get a vital win to put us further in front of Liverpool? I am sure hoping so. And let's see if we can sell Parkhouse. His contract is running out, so I would sooner try and get some money for him. We got Manager of the Month award. Of course we did, because we're awesome. And Young Shaw, not good enough. Oh wow, look at this. Lance Mitchell, 17, overall 49 to 69, potential 68 to 94, 875,000. Beautiful. Charles Roberts, 16, overall between 45 to 61, potential 69 to 94, 120. We'll bring you in. You're not good enough. More, you're not good enough, and neither are you, Harris. You got to be an absolutely amazing keeper if you do want to try and make your way into
Thank
this
you for your
first
patience.
team.
We'll start taking questions
Well, here
now.
is the press conference against. Well, before the game against Liverpool, this is his chance to become a legend. You won your previous encounter with Liverpool by quite a margin. What do you will expect to happen today? I prefer a show of force. Will your training routine change? We are well prepared. So, can the boys do what they did last time and get the win against Liverpool? They are in 4th place. We find ourselves in 3rd. Let's try and get the win. They won against Wolves, lost against Leicester and beat West Ham. Can we do it? Wow, no we can't. They put out an absolute belter of a team against us and smash us 4-1. I think form was just on our side last time, but we didn't get so lucky this time against them. So, Colchester in the 3rd round. How will the boys get on? Not too sure, but let's switch it over and let's see how the boys will do. And Baker, what's this? Baker wants a chance. Don't really want to be putting Baker in, to be honest. But, you know what, he'll get his chance at some point. But here is the reserves. A fully strength reserve team going out against Colchester with their 2 wins and 1 loss. How will they do? And they get the 2-1 win goals from Fleck and Hlozek. With a Norris goal for Colchester. But that does see an injury to Shackleton. He has been doing absolutely phenomenal, growing well in training. It really is disappointing to see him go down there. Oh, it's very, very poor. And Mitchell, look at that, 64 rated. Beautiful. Alright, so, looky. Training. Simpsons, Eagles, Zabi's now up to a 77 rated defender. That is phenomenal. Alright, so do we look to bring Henderson in? Do we bring him back to the club? I don't know. But, you know, let's give both keepers a run out in training this time. 3 C's, 4 C's and a D. Apparently I can't see. Alright, so we have 6 letters. So Baker, I guess that'd be on next time. It was a tough decision. Egan needs to play more often. Counting on you in decisive moments. Jake Wright has returned from his loan from Bolton. Parkhouse has been sold. Shackleton's out for 2 months. Are you serious? That is devastating. We got him up to a 68. He was doing so well. Alright, there you go, Lundstrom, you're in. Now's your chance to shine. Let's see if you can do it. Alright, so it is the transfer window. I don't think we will be doing any business. I'm not selling Norwood. Nope. Not happening. Yeah, we're not going to be buying anyone in the January transfer window. I think the players that we've brought in give us enough depth. But how much do we have? 11.9. We do have a lot of money. Let's just have a gander. We don't need Araujo. Don't need Holden or Gilman or Medley or Van Dijk or Morgan. Left mid, right mid. Maybe Bakuna hasn't really grown. Neres Vananen. We could bring in the young Brazilian Marcos Antonio. Caicedo, Maguire. Let's try and bring in this guy, Marcos Antonio, the young 19-year-old Brazilian from Shakhtar Donetsk. Let's try and get a deal over the line for him. Okay, so we got the deal over the line. 1.3 million was paid. He is on a 5-year contract for 5,000 a weekly wage on a sporadic role. I definitely do think it was good to bring him in. I wasn't going to bring anyone in, but then seeing that we had the big 2-month injury to Shackleton, we just needed a little bit more cover. We do have Hadseed, but he's still up and coming, growing. And we now do have Marcos Antonio, the young Brazilian. He'll probably have a lot to offer. But let's get into this game against West Ham. Can these boys put in the brilliant performance against them? West Ham having 2 wins and a loss. And it is a draw. I will take that at home against a tough West Ham. I'm definitely taking that result. What a good point earned there from the boys. What a very good point. Alright, so let's take up Adseed. No, we won't. We'll leave him on, and we'll take Verps off of training, and we will put in the young Marcos Antonio, who has got the promising player trait. Nice. Let's just try and get up his short pass and his vision. I do like players that can pass the ball around how you want them to pass it around in the middle of the park. So here we go. Who is our next target? Oh, a loan offer for Taylor Baker, who is interested. CFR Cluj. We'll accept that. It'll be a good deal for him. 16 years old, 64 rated. That is brilliant. So let's advance. So we are taking on Arsenal. We know how this went last time. They do have the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang, and other very, very talented players. Can these boys cause their upset of the century and take down Arsenal? We are away from home. We are visiting the Emirates. Their last 3 games is a win, a loss, and a win. Some vital games that they've won there. Can we win? Yes, we can. A goal in the 10th minute from McBurney. But look at that lineup they put out. Mavropanos, Tierney, Willock, very, very good young midfielder there for Arsenal. Maitland-Niles, Pepe, Saka. He's also currently doing really well in Arsenal. I'm just surprised that they didn't have Leno or, Lacazette, Mustafi, all the big guns. But they did have some pretty big players in their lineup against us, and for us to get that win, that sees us played 23 games, sat on 41 points. We are 3rd in the league. Teams are underestimating us, and that is their mistake. But in training, look at this. Simpson up now to a 69 rated central defender. We brought him cheap as chips, real-faced player. Markovic, the young goalkeeper, we brought in now up to a 70 rated. That is absolutely fantastic. But that is going to be the end of this episode. In the next one, we do start off with a massive game against Manchester City. It's going to be a real tough test to try and beat them. And then we do have, in the round of 32 in the Emirates FA Cup, we take on Southampton, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Brighton and Aston Villa. If you did enjoy this episode, then as always, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Have a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world. And then, until then, I will see you all very, very soon in this Sheffield United simulation series. See you all very soon.